Welcome back. It's now time for your midday sports roundup.
Led by centres from Jamaican Brandon King and Carty, the West Indies defeated England by 8 wickets in the third and final one-day international at the Kensington Oval in Barbados on Wednesday night to take their series 2-1. Chasing 264 runs for victory, the West Indies replied with 267 for 2 with 42 balls remaining. A 209-run second-wicket partnership between King and Carty laid the foundation for the victory. Player of the match, King made 102 from 117 balls, including 13 fours and a 6, while Carty top scored with 128 not out with 15 fours and 2 sixes. Earlier, the Windies restricted England to 263 for 8 after sending them to bat. Phil Salt made 74 and Dan Mosey 57. Sam Curran also chipped in with 40. Player of the series, Matthew Ford, bagged 3 for 35, while there were 2 wickets each from Romario Shepherd and Alzarri Joseph. The teams will now turn their attention to the 5-match T20 International Series starting on Saturday in Barbados. Meanwhile, former West Indies opening batsman Philip Wallace says actions must be taken against fast bowler Alzarri Joseph for his behaviour during Wednesday's third one-day international against England in Barbados. Joseph walked off the field after the 4th over, leaving the West Indies a player short after a disagreement with captain Shea Hope over a field change. The Antiguan had claimed the wicket of Jordan Cox for 1 and immediately walked back to the top of his mark without celebrating with his teammates. Speaking with Talk Sports, West Indies coach Darren Sammy stated, quote, "Behavior like that is unacceptable on my cricket field. We will be friends, but in the culture I'm trying to build, that is unacceptable. We will definitely have a chat about it," end quote. Barbadian Wallace, who was part of the Talk Sports coverage, gave his view on the situation.
I hope that the management of this squad will sit down and talk to Alzarri Joseph very seriously about his responsibilities, first of all as vice captain to West Indies cricket and to the West Indian public. It is not what we want to see on our field, and I think that he has disrespected the captain, he has disrespected cricket and the good name of West Indies cricket, and he needs to learn from it, and I believe he should be reprimanded some way or somehow. If I was the manager, I would give him a ticket and tell him, you go to Antigua and cool it.
Joseph would eventually finish with match figures of 2 for 45 from his 10 overs. Finally, the Sunshine Girls coaching staff is sweating over the fitness of captain Janelle Fowler-Nemard, who did not take part in the team's final training session on Wednesday evening at the National Indoor Sports Centre. Sunshine Girls coach Shashir Gay Henry gave an update on the experienced goal shooter along with other players who missed training on Wednesday.
A few players are out tonight. We have about 4 players. I know Janelle is really not doing well, have not been doing well for some time now, so we're a little bit concerned. I know we're supposed to get a report in relation to her in terms of the doctor. We have a few persons who have come out with the flu and they're unable to train. So, it's not good for us how we'd want to end our final preparation. But, we look forward to better days ahead when we get everybody and we're away and we can get to really put down some solid work.
The Sunshine Girls will depart the island on Friday for England, where they will play the hosts in the first 2 of 4 games in the Vitality Horizon Netball Series at the AO Arena on November 16 and 17, before the return games in Jamaica on November 25 and 26. And that's it for your Midday Sports. I'm Renata Brown.
Thank you, Renardo. And that's the Midday News. I'm Shamela Pullen. Join us at 7 for Primetime News. On behalf of the News, Sports and Production teams, good afternoon.